There are more single people in the world than there are in relationships. It's a fact. I mean, yes, when you're single and you want to be in a relationship, of course it feels like there are so many more couples than there actually are. I've only been alive 18 years, and for the majority of those 18 years, I've been single. If you're not in a relationship, don't worry, it's perfectly fine. There are just a couple of things I absolutely hate that people say to people who are single. But you're so awesome. I know, that's totally how it works, right? Because only the most awesomest of unicorns get to be in relationships. On the other hand, all other single women have some obvious mental or physical attraction that just makes guys not even want to be close to them. Maybe something like a gross wart on your face or a humpback like the Hunchback of Notre Dame. You're single because you're too picky. The last person who asked me out was an old guy in a grocery store. So yes, I am too picky. But you're totally right. Going out to dinner with literally anyone who asks me and having a meaningless hookup is really what I want to do for the rest of my life. You always pick the wrong guys. This has been obvious to me since the 5th grade when I asked the hottest boy in my grade out, to which he replied, haha, can't. Half the time it's not even me picking the wrong guys, it's the wrong guys picking me. You're afraid of intimacy. The only thing I'm afraid of is Mr. Average Douchebag fooling me again. Many guys classify girls into 2 categories, attainable and unattainable. More often than not, the majority of the girls in the unattainable category are the ones that they actually need to work to get with. Intimacy and trust are 2 things that are earned, not given. Have you ever tried online dating? Have you ever tried counting every single name in the yellow pages? Have you ever tried counting every single blade of grass in your backyard? This is completely pointless and a complete waste of time. We all know that online dating is incredibly soulless and incredibly impersonal. I mean, seriously, it's not like we're a bunch of Amazon shoppers. It'll only happen when you stop looking. Oh, okay, I'll just stop looking then. Maybe I'll just close my eyes really tight and assume that as soon as I open them, the chances of me bumping into my future husband will be 5 times greater than they were before. But please, the reason that the majority of people are in relationships is because they've hunted down their boyfriends like Nancy Drew hunts down clues. You're so lucky that you're single. I wish I was single. If you really wish you were single, you wouldn't be in a relationship, so why the hell are you saying this in the first place? Why aren't you dating anyone? Listen, please, this is not in the 1950s anymore. It's not like I can just go to a restaurant and meet the boy of my dreams while he's drinking a milkshake. Oh, what happened to the last guy you were with? Well, actually, we got married and we moved to Canada, and now I'm pregnant with a rainbow. What do you think happened? You need to love yourself first. Bitch, please. It's okay if I hate you, right? How come no one's interested in you? Well, I don't know. Honestly, I think it's just because I scare them off. Why is this, you may ask? Maybe because some guys are just afraid of confident girls. Maybe they just don't want to be with someone who's hard to get. A lot of guys go for the sluts and the hoes because that's what's easiest for them. And sure, I may not have a lot of relationships, but I'm fine with it. That really comes at the expense of how I view myself as a person. No thanks, I don't want it. Question hinting towards my sexuality. Yes, this has happened to me before, and no, I'm not gay. But at this rate, all of the gay people I know will be married before I am, thanks to the US government. So what exactly do you want to do with your life? I'm going to change the world. I'm going to college, I'm going to Africa, I'm gonna become a circus performer. Notice how very little people in relationships get asked this question. It's almost as if your relationship defines you. Frankly, I'm perfectly fine being single. I do not need another person to define me. I cannot believe you're still single. Well, I can't either. I'm fan-fucking-tastic. To all of the single people out there, I'm so sorry that you've become victimized to this awful world of people that we live in. You're perfectly fine the way you are. Single or not single, you can still be happy. You do not need another person in your life to give you value.